Hermann Hesse's life serves as a profound cartography for the modern, fragmented soul, illustrating that healing internal contradictions is not only possible but essential for authentic existence. Born into a rigid, pietist German household that stifled individuality, Hesse's life began, quickly transforming into a perpetual, restless cycle of escape and profound discovery. His physical journey from Germany to the tranquil refuge of Montagnola, Switzerland, was a manifestation of his internal struggle to reconcile his spirit with the world. By examining his geographic shifts, his deep engagement with Jungian psychology, and his synthesis of Eastern and Western philosophies, we uncover a roadmap for ourselves. Hesse teaches us that our shadows are not enemies to be suppressed, but are instead vital, necessary components of our own complex, human wholeness. Through his literature and his prolific painting, he demonstrated that true self-actualization requires the courageous integration of our darkest impulses with our brightest aspirations, ultimately proving that identity is a dynamic, ever-evolving process for every single person. The rigid walls of his childhood home in Germany felt like a suffocating cage, where the strict pietist expectations constantly clashed with his own burgeoning wild spirit. He felt the weight of tradition pressing down upon his young, fragile shoulders, yet he knew he had to break free to find his authentic, true self. Escape became his only path towards survival in a world demanding absolute blind conformity. He traveled across borders, seeking landscapes that mirrored the turmoil within his own mind, finding solace in the quiet, rolling hills of Switzerland far from his past. Montagnola offered him a sanctuary where he could finally breathe and begin to heal, turning his gaze inward to map the hidden, uncharted territories of his soul. He read deeply, absorbing the wisdom of the East while honoring Western intellectual rigor, weaving these disparate threads into a tapestry that defined his unique, creative vision. Jungian psychology provided the language he needed to understand the ghosts haunting his dreams, allowing him to confront the shadows that had long been lurking in silence. He realized that these dark impulses were not monsters to be cast away forever, but were essential pieces of the puzzle that made him a complete human being. Painting became his silent language, a way to capture the fleeting light of existence, translating the complexities of his prose into vibrant colors on a simple canvas. Every brushstroke was a step toward reconciling the light of his aspirations with darkness, proving that one cannot exist without the other in the grand human experience. Identity, he discovered, was not a static destination, but a river constantly in motion, flowing through the valleys of experience toward an ocean of deep personal liberation. We look to his life as a map for our own fragmented, modern souls, learning that we too can find peace by embracing our own inner contradictions. His journey reminds us that the struggle is not a sign of our failure, but the very process by which we grow into our most authentic selves. By accepting the entirety of our nature, we transform our lives into art, finding beauty in the synthesis of our pain and our greatest, brightest hopes. His legacy is a beacon for those lost in the noise of the world, guiding us back to the quiet center where our true evolving identity resides. He walked the path so that we might find the courage to follow, navigating the complexities of existence with a heart open to every passing season. The map he drew is not written in ink, but in the spirit, inviting us to explore the depths of our own being with fearless curiosity. We are the architects of our own souls, building bridges between our contradictions, finding that the journey itself is the destination we have always been seeking. Hesse's life remains a testament to the power of self-discovery and honest reflection, proving that even the most fragmented soul can find harmony in the end. We learn to hold our shadows close, acknowledging their role in our growth, while reaching toward the light that defines our highest, most noble human potential. The process is never truly finished, for we are always in the making, constantly shedding old skins to reveal the vibrant, living truth beneath them all. His work continues to resonate across time, speaking to the seeker in us, reminding us that to live is to change, and to change is life. We carry his map in our hearts, a compass for the long adventure, ready to face the unknown with the wisdom of a soul finally awakened. Authenticity is the final goal, achieved through the integration of all our parts, making our lives a masterpiece of discovery, struggle, and eventual, profound inner peace. As his journey matured, Hesse moved beyond mere intellectualism to embrace the transient nature of existence. He mastered this profound concept through his creative practice and a unique synthesis of varied philosophies. Whether through the serene, river-like acceptance found in Siddhartha, or the chaotic turbulence of Steppenwolf, Hesse forces us to confront the persistent illusion of a fixed and unchanging human identity. He suggests that by rejecting societal dogmas and embracing the fluidity of our many experiences, we can finally find peace amidst the constant, overwhelming flux of our modern, demanding lives. His thousands of watercolors were not merely a hobby, but a meditative, essential survival mechanism. They allowed him to visualize the delicate balance he desperately sought within his own prose. Today, the legacy of Hesse remains a vital guide for the modern, restless spiritual seeker. To live authentically, one must acknowledge that light and shadow are fundamentally and eternally inseparable. By integrating our internal contradictions, we transform the struggle of existence into a meaningful adventure. It becomes a lifelong journey of self-discovery and a path toward profound, lasting personal liberation. He walked the path of the outsider, observing the world with a keen, melancholic, yet loving eye. His words act as a mirror, reflecting the fragmented pieces of our own hidden inner selves. He understood that the soul is not a static object, but a river flowing toward eternity. The rigid structures of his youth had tried to suppress this vibrant, flowing spirit for years. Yet, he broke free, choosing the solitude of the mountains over the noise of the city. In the quiet of Montagnola, he found the space to breathe and to paint his reality. Colors bled into one another on his canvas, much like the emotions within his complex characters. He taught us that to be whole, we must embrace the darkness as much as light. There is no shame in the shadow, for it defines the brilliance of our own spirit. This realization is the key to unlocking the cage of our own self-imposed limiting societal expectations. We are not defined by our past failures, but by our capacity to evolve and change. Hesse invites us to step into the unknown, trusting the process of our own becoming daily. His life stands as a testament to the power of courage in the face of uncertainty. He navigated the storms of war and personal loss with a quiet, persistent, and unwavering grace. His books remain companions for those who feel lost in the labyrinth of the modern world. They offer a map, not of places, but of the deep, uncharted territories of the soul. We find ourselves in his pages, recognizing the familiar ache of longing and the sweet relief. The struggle is not a sign of weakness, but the very crucible of our personal growth. Every contradiction we hold is a thread in the tapestry of our own complex, beautiful existence. Hesse shows us how to weave these threads into a coherent, albeit ever-changing, life story. He was a pilgrim of the interior, seeking truth in the silence between the spoken words. His legacy is a call to action, urging us to live with intention and deep awareness. We must be willing to dismantle our masks to reveal the authentic, raw, and vulnerable core. This is the work of a lifetime, demanding patience, compassion, and a great deal of love. As we read, we are reminded that we are never truly alone in our internal battles. Others have walked this path before, leaving footprints in the snow for us to follow now. Hesse remains a lighthouse, casting a steady beam across the dark, turbulent waters of the mind. He encourages us to keep moving, to keep searching, and to keep creating despite the odds. The beauty of the journey lies in the unexpected turns and the moments of sudden clarity. We learn to accept the transience of all things, finding joy in the fleeting, golden moments. In the end, we are the authors of our own myths, writing with every choice made. Hesse's wisdom is a gift, handed down through generations to those who dare to look inward. He proves that the soul is vast, capable of holding both immense sorrow and boundless joy. Let us embrace the fluidity of our own nature, letting go of the need for control. There is freedom in surrender, a liberation that comes from accepting who we truly are today. The map is not the territory, but it helps us find our way through the wilderness. Hesse's life is that map, etched in ink and painted in the vibrant hues of nature. We carry his spirit with us as we navigate the complexities of our own modern lives. May we find the courage to integrate our shadows and step into our own full light. The adventure of self-discovery is the greatest journey one can ever undertake in this lifetime. It requires us to be brave, to be honest, and to be open to the change. Hesse's voice whispers through the ages, reminding us that we are always becoming something new indeed. So we continue to walk, to write, to paint, and to live with our hearts open. The path is winding, but it is ours to tread with purpose and with deep wonder. We are the cartographers of our own souls, drawing lines across the vast internal landscape daily. Every step is a discovery. Every breath, a chance to begin again with renewed, clear vision. Hesse's journey concludes, but ours is just beginning as we embrace the wholeness of our being. In this acceptance, we find the peace we have been seeking throughout our long, arduous lives.